The big, iron gates of the Crimson Veil Pack opened wide, and Luna Ashwood walked through them. She knew she would never come back. Behind her, Alpha Donovan stood with his arms crossed. His beta was smirking beside him. The whole pack had come together to watch her banishment. Not one person spoke up to help her. She was an Omega, after all. That meant she was easy to throw away. But 3 months later, when the war drums beat loud and enemy packs came to attack Crimson Veil's borders, Luna would come back at the front of a big, strong army. The ground would shake under 500 wild and fierce wolves that answered only to her. And Alpha Donovan would finally learn how costly it was to look down on the girl he had thrown away. That morning, though, Luna was just a 19-year-old Omega. She carried an old, worn bag on her back and felt terror tight in her throat. "The Forbidden Forest," Donovan announced. His voice rang out across the big courtyard. "For the crime of not obeying and showing disrespect to those above you, you are now exiled. May the Moon Goddess have mercy on your soul, because the forest will not." The crime had been simple. She had refused to mate with Beta Marcus. He was a wolf twice her age, and he made her skin feel bad. When Marcus tried to force her, she broke his nose. In a fair pack, someone would have protected her. But in Crimson Veil, Omegas did not have the right to say no. "Please," her mother whispered from the crowd. Tears ran down her old, tired cheeks. "She is just a child." "She should have thought of that before she attacked a higher-ranked wolf," Marcus said. His nose was still wrapped in bandages. The purple bruises around his eyes gave Luna a small, strong feeling of satisfaction. Luna looked at her mother's eyes and nodded once. "I will survive, I promise." Then she turned toward the line of trees that marked the end of Packland. Beyond it was the Forbidden Forest. No wolf went into those old woods and came back alive. The wild packs that lived there had never joined the big group 300 years ago. They were savage and untamed. They killed anyone who entered their land. The forest swallowed Luna completely. For the first week, Luna only tried not to die. She climbed trees at night to stay safe from animals that hunted. She drank water from streams. She ate bitter roots and any small animals she could catch. Her wolf form helped her, but changing into a wolf used energy she barely had. Every shadow felt like danger. Every sound meant possible death. On the 8th day, they found her. Luna was checking a trap she had set when a low, deep growl started. It came from 3 directions at the same time. She turned quickly, her heart beating hard. 5 big wolves stepped out from the bushes. They had no pack marks on them. Their eyes looked smart and also curious. The biggest one was a female wolf with black fur that had silver tips. She changed into human form while walking. The woman who stood in front of Luna was very old. Her face had many lines from age, and her hair was white like snow. But her eyes shone with a golden light. "You smell like the soft packs," the woman said. Her way of speaking was thick and different, the ones who forgot what it really means to be a wolf. "I was exiled," Luna said. She lifted her chin bravely. "I have no pack now." "Exiled for what crime?" "For saying no." The old woman's face changed. Something like approval showed for a moment. "And they sent you here to die for that?" "Yes." There was a long, quiet moment. The other wolves watched without moving. "My name is Kara," the woman said at last. "I lead the Thornwood Pack, the biggest of the wild families. And you, small Omega, are either very brave or very foolish. I am just trying to survive. Surviving is not enough in these woods. You must be strong, you must be worthy." Kara stepped closer and looked carefully at Luna's face. "But I see something in you. A fire that your soft pack tried to put out. We could use that fire." "Use it how?" "We do not just kill anyone who enters, we test them. If you pass our trials, you may stay. You may learn our ways. You may become wild again, like your ancestors once were." Kara's smile was sharp. "If you fail, the forest will take you like it takes all the weak." Luna thought about Donovan's smirk. She thought about Marcus's hands that had tried to force her. She thought about a life of always bowing to wolves who saw her as nothing. "What is the first trial?" Kara's laugh rang through the trees. "Hunt with us. Keep up for 3 days and 3 nights. If you fall behind, we leave you. If you slow us down, we leave you. Prove you can run with wolves who have forgotten how to be tame." They left within the hour. They moved through the forest like flowing water in fast wind. Luna's lungs burned. Her paws hurt and bled. She fell down twice, but forced herself to get up both times. Pure stubborn anger kept her going. When she felt weak, she thought of her mother's tears and ran harder. When her legs shook, she thought of Marcus and ran even faster. On the third night, after the pack caught a big elk and ate under the stars, Kara came to Luna where she lay breathing hard. "That is not nothing." The old woman sat down beside her. "Rest tonight. Tomorrow your real learning begins." And so it began. The wild packs did not believe in being weak. They believed in changing and getting stronger through hard survival. They believed in leaders chosen by what you could do, not by who you were born to. Luna learned to hunt in ways the soft packs had forgotten. She learned to follow tracks across water. She learned to fight with smart teeth and clever tricks instead of just raw power. She learned the old languages and the old songs that came before the pack system. She learned how to read the forest's feelings. But more than new skills, she learned respect. Kara's pack did not think Omega meant worthless. They saw it as a job or role, not a measure of worth. Omegas in the wild packs were teachers, healers, and smart planners. The wolf who could stop a fight over land was valued just as much as the one who could fight well. The one who found food in winter saved as many lives as any strong warrior. "Your soft packs forgot," Kara explained one evening as they sat by the fire. "They took the natural order and twisted it into something that holds people down. That is not the moon goddess's true way. Every wolf has worth. Every wolf has a purpose." "Crimson Veil would laugh at that," Luna said quietly. "Crimson Veil is weak exactly because they believe those wrong ideas. A pack is only as strong as its base. If you build on weak sand, the whole thing falls apart." 2 months later, Luna met the other wild pack leaders. There were 7 main families in the Forbidden Forest. Each had its own land and special ways. Kara called a big gathering that only happened once every season. Luna stood in front of almost 500 wolves. At first they looked at her with doubt. She was an outsider, an Omega from the soft lands. But when Kara told them about Luna's trials, how she had kept up, learned their ways, challenged a beta twice her size and refused to give in, something changed. "The soft packs are getting too bold," an alpha named Rogan said. His voice sounded like rough stones grinding. "They are taking more land, cutting our forests and hunting where we live. They forget we are here." Another leader, a woman named Vera, answered, "They think we are too old-fashioned to matter." "Then perhaps," Kara said slowly, looking at Luna, "it is time we reminded them what wild wolves can do." Luna felt the heavy weight of all their eyes on her. "You want to attack Crimson Veil?" "Not attack. Defend. They have pushed too far into the northern woods. They have taken hunting grounds that have belonged to us for many generations." Kara's eyes shone. "But we would need someone who knows their ways, someone who understands how the soft packs think, how they fight, and how they are organized." Luna understood clearly. "You want me to lead you against them?" "Not lead. Guide. You are still young and still learning, but you know them, Luna Ashwood. You know their weak spots." Every feeling inside her warned her to be careful. This was her old pack, the one she grew up in. Her mother still lived inside those walls. But then she remembered Marcus's hands, Donovan's disrespect, and the cheers as they sent her to die. "If we do this," Luna said carefully, "we do it the right way. No extra death. We show our strength, take back what is yours, and then we leave. This is not about revenge, is it?" Rogan challenged her. "No," Luna said firmly. "It is about justice." "There is a difference." Kara smiled. "Wise words. Maybe you are ready to lead after all." The planning took 3 weeks. Luna taught them about Crimson Veil's guard patterns, their safe spots, and their weak points. She explained how soft pack wolves thought, and how they would expect a straight fight, but not a smart group attack from the wild packs. In return, the wild wolves taught her big planning she had never seen before. They did not plan just one fight. They planned what would happen after. They planned talks, clear borders that would last, and a new way for wild and soft packs to live together with respect instead of fear or not knowing. "You think in a different way than we do," Vera said one night. "You see chances we miss." "I was raised to believe I was nothing," Luna answered. "So I learned to notice what others did not see. It is an Omega's best skill." When the day came, Luna stood at the edge of the forest with 500 wolves behind her. 3 months earlier she had been sent away broken and meant to die. Now she stood in front of a strong army. She thought of her mother one last time. Then she lifted her head and howled. The sound traveled across the valley, wild and strong. 500 voices answered. The ground shook as they moved forward. Crimson Vale's gates stood open and unprepared. Why would they guard against a forest they thought only brought death? The pack guards saw the wave of wolves coming out of the trees, like a living flood. Someone screamed. Alarms rang. Chaos spread through Crimson Vale as fighters rushed to get ready. But they were too slow and too shocked by what they saw. Luna walked at the front of the wild pack army, still in her human form. Kara and Rogan walked beside her. Behind them, 500 wolves stood in perfect lines, quiet and ready. Alpha Donovan appeared on the wall. His face lost all its color. Luna, hello Donovan, she called up. We need to talk. You are dead. You should be dead. Clearly your information is wrong. Luna pointed to the strong force behind her. The wild packs have come to take back what you stole. The northern hunting grounds, the river areas, the forest you have been cutting down for more land. You took what is not yours. Those lands are unclaimed, Donovan said. They are claimed by us, Kara said, stepping forward. They have been for 300 years. Your not knowing does not make them yours. Beta Marcus appeared next to Donovan. His nose had healed, but looked crooked now. This is crazy. You cannot attack a real pack. The council will. The council does not rule us, Rogan cut in. We are wild, not soft. But we do not want war. We want only justice. Luna looked straight at Donovan. Here are our terms. You leave the northern territories right away. You set clear borders and respect them. You stop all cutting in the old forests. In return, we make a treaty. The wild packs in Crimson Vale live in peace with shared hunting rights and special safe areas. And if I say no? Donovan asked. Luna smiled, sharp and strong. Then we take our lands back with force. And believe me, Alpha, you do not want that. Your walls will not stand against 500 wolves who have lived and survived in these forests their whole lives. The silence grew long. Luna could see Donovan thinking hard. He was weighing his pride against the real danger in front of him. His pack was strong, but not strong enough for this. Not against an army that worked with the forest as a friend. Why should I trust any agreement with you? Donovan asked finally. You are a criminal, Luna said coldly. I defended myself against someone trying to force me. But if you want to talk about crimes, let us talk about yours. Sending a young girl to die for refusing an unwanted mating. Treating Omegas like property, instead of real pack members. Running Crimson Vale with fear, instead of respect. A voice called out from inside the pack grounds. Luna's heart tightened. Her mother stepped forward, shaking but brave. She is right. We have been quiet too long. What happened to Luna was wrong. What happens to all our Omegas is wrong. Other voices joined, first soft, then louder. Not just Omegas but lower wolves who had watched her exile in guilty silence. The disagreement spread fast like fire. Donovan's face turned red. You dare, he said. I dare because my daughter gave me courage, her mother said strongly. She survived what you tried to kill her with. She became stronger than you ever let her be. Maybe it is time we all learn from that. Luna saw the moment Donovan's power started to crack. It was not fully broken, but it was damaged. He looked at his pack, at the army outside his gates, and at the Omega who should have died. Fine, he said through tight teeth. We will talk, but I want the council to watch. Official approval for any treaty. Agreed, Kara said. We want the same. This treaty will hold both our groups together. It took 3 days of careful talking. Council people came to watch and help settle things. The wild packs got their lands back with recognized borders. Crimson Vale got peace and access to shared hunting areas that would help them with food. Both sides gained something even more important, the understanding that the other side existed and deserved respect. On the last day after the treaties were signed and sealed, Luna stood with her mother in the same courtyard where she had been sent away. Will you stay? Tears ran down her face. Come home. Luna looked at the gates, then back toward the forest where Kara and the others waited. This is not my home anymore, Mom. It never really was. My home is with wolves who see my true worth, not just my rank. The wild packs. She smiled gently. But I will visit and you can visit me. The borders are open now for family. Her mother pulled her into a tight hug. I am so proud of you. So very proud. As Luna walked back toward the forest, she passed Marcus. He looked away and flinched. She did not say a word to him. He was not worth it. Kara met her at the edge of the trees. Ready to come home, little Omega? Luna smiled. The word that once hurt her now felt like something to be proud of. Ready. As they went back into the forest, Luna Ashwood, once the Omega that Crimson Veil threw away, now the bridge between two worlds, realized something deep and true. They had sent her into the forbidden forest to die, thinking she was worthless. Instead, she had found 500 wolves who taught her the real truth. Worth is not given by other people. It is claimed by yourself. And she had never been worthless at all. This story teaches us that no one is truly worthless. Even when people treat you badly, or throw you away because of your position, you can rise stronger. It shows the importance of standing up for yourself, learning from hard times, and building real respect, instead of using fear or unfair rules. True strength comes from fairness, courage, and seeing the value in every person. In real life, like in the story, treating others with kindness and giving everyone a chance makes groups stronger. Always believe in your own worth, and remember that difficult paths can lead to great new beginnings and better ways of living together. If you enjoyed this story, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Your support helps this channel grow and allows us to bring you more amazing stories. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.